Shalom family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Havila for those who are new. I am a wife and mother of three toddlers to say. So welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm glad to have you and hope you're into wife and mommy things. So that's what this channel is all about. So today's video has been long awaited. I am sharing my, drum roll please. I'm sharing my 2021 to 2022 Homeschool Curriculum Picks. I've been wanting to share these with you all since I picked them out. But if you're into homeschooling and if you're having some trouble picking curriculums for your children, then this is the video for you. I'm not saying you have to pick the ones I have, but this is definitely going to be helpful if you are looking for some curriculum choices. Along with my curriculum picks, I'm also going to be doing a mini homeschool haul. I don't have all the things I need for homeschool yet. We do have 1 week left until homeschool starts, but I'm going to show a few things that I purchased that are helpful for me this year and that I'm going to be incorporating with our homeschool days. So I really hope you all find this video helpful. So let's get right into today's video. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm gonna start off with my curriculum picks first, and then we're gonna go ahead and go into the haul, the little mini haul that I have. So just to let you all know, I have 3 toddlers. I have a 1-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 4-year-old. I have one that's starting pre-K and another that is starting kindergarten this year. So I'm gonna be showing what I picked out for them. Just to give you a little bit of background, I did not have a curriculum last year for homeschool. I pretty much freestyled. I taught them what I thought that they should know at their age for what they were retaining and all that. So I'm more of a structured person, so that was a little bit of a struggle for me. I feel like I fell off a lot last year, and this year I'm like, I told myself, I'm like, I need structure, I need a system when it comes down to teaching them, to make sure that I'm helping them meet their milestones and all that. So I did decide to go with the curriculum this year. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to be showing you all is my pre-K curriculum that I have for my son. This is something that I've been really waiting to share with you all. The homeschool curriculum I picked for him this year is by the Mama Homeschool Room. She is absolutely amazing, you all. Like, she has Instagram, and her Instagram, I'll share everything below in the description box. I'll share her Instagram, and I'll also share the link to her website. Y'all, she is so inspiring. Like, if you need homeschool motivation, just look at her Instagram page. It's gonna give you all the motivation you need. But her website, she has multiple different types of curriculums. I think she has infant, toddler, pre-K. I'm not sure what else she has on there in regards to curriculum, but those are the ones that I saw. She also has other materials on there that you can purchase, like printables. I love her printables. I'm actually going to be doing that before we get started next week, is printing out some printables that she has on her website to kind of help fill the wall space in their homeschool room and all that. But I did pick the preschool curriculum. I'm not going to show you what's inside. You got to go purchase it if you want to know what's inside. But one thing, that the reason why I chose this curriculum for my son is because it's extremely hands-on and it's very visual. And that is how he learns. He's a hands-on learner. He's a visual learner. It's very colorful and bright inside. And also the reason why I chose this is because there are pictures that represent what he looks like. That is one of the main reasons why I chose this curriculum. It's very effective for you as the mom, the teacher, and it's very effective for, it seems like it's gonna be very effective for my son. So if you're interested in this, then definitely visit her website. Really good stuff in here. So that is the curriculum pick for my son for preschool. What I'm going to be showing next is the kindergarten curriculum that I chose for my daughter. She's only 4, but she's ready for kindergarten. She's definitely ready for kindergarten. She won't be 5 until for a few months from now, but I do feel like she's ready to begin. I know I started kindergarten early, so she learned pretty fast. So I'm hoping that this is going to be something that she's ready for. But the curriculum that I chose for her is Spectrum. I chose Spectrum curriculum for her. She is a hands-on learner, so I did choose to do the Spectrum math hands-on kit for her. The rest of them are not hands-on, but I feel like she would do really well with doing math hands-on, because I feel like that's the subject that she not necessarily struggles with, but it's going to take a little bit more time for me to break things down to her. And when having something that's hands-on, I feel like she's going to catch on quicker. So yes, I chose the Spectrum curriculum. It has really good ratings on Amazon, and before you purchase, it gives you a few pages that you can look at. It gives you the table of contents, so it shows you what's inside of the book, but it also gives you some sample pages. And the reason why I like this is because it's also colorful. It's pretty colorful, and I like that it has some representation in here of what my daughter looks like in here, so I really like that it has that in there. I chose math for one of her subjects. I chose writing because this is really something that she needs to work on, is writing. I chose spelling because I feel like that goes hand in hand when it comes to learning how to read and all of that. And then of course I did reading. I did get I also got language arts. I feel like I wanted to try this out just to see how it works with everything else, but the main thing I wanted her to focus on was math, spelling, reading, and writing. So I got language arts to kind of add some things in there in regards to like grammar and all that. So those are the subjects that she's going to be going over this year. And yes, so I wanted to kind of share with you all how I'm going to be doing their schedule. I felt like last year we did the same subjects every single day, and I think it got a little boring for my kids, and it got boring for me. So I'm going to be doing a block schedule this year. I actually was inspired to do this by another homeschool mom who's going to be doing block scheduling as well, and I feel like this is really going to be effective for my children, but also effective for me as a teacher. I have to be motivated as well to teach them, so I don't want to get burnt out, and I don't want them to get burnt out. So what I'm going to be doing is swapping the subjects every day. So Monday and Wednesday I'm going to be doing I believe I'm going to be doing reading and math on Monday and Wednesday, and Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm going to be doing spelling, writing, and language arts. That's what I'm going to be doing with my daughter. Now with my son, everything is pretty much sectioned out, so it kind of has everything sectioned out day by day. So I'm going to follow that curriculum schedule that is in his curriculum. But for my daughter, I am going to do block scheduling. Now, they do have two other subjects that I'm adding into their homeschool, which is going to be science and Spanish for their electives. But those are going to be for Fridays. Now, there's another YouTuber, oh my gosh, I can't remember. I don't think I'm going to pronounce the name right, but I am going to try to link her channel below. She has really good homeschool content, especially on her Instagram. She mentioned that she's doing Fun Fridays. And I'm going to try to post maybe a picture of the sister that I'm talking about. She has really good content, and what we're going to be doing is our electives in the morning on the Fridays. But since we prep those days are really, really busy. So I want to try to get out the house on those days or do some type of fun project here at the house. So we may do a science project, or we may do something like maybe going to the children's museum, going to the park, something of that such. I really want to stick to that because being a homeschool parent, you're in the house all day, and you definitely want to try to get your kids out, maybe go hang with another family. That's something that we want to try to do this year and implement. So yes. So moving on to the the science and the Spanish books that I want to show you all that we're going to incorporate in the curriculum. Let me go ahead and grab those for you. Okay, so the science book that we're going to be using, it is pre-K science book. It's by Thinker Active, and it's a science pre-K book for ages 4 through 5. Now, I know my son's only 3, but I'm still going to do a lot of the activities with him. It doesn't hurt to start early. It has 128 pages of exercises, but one thing I like about this book is that they have hands-on projects inside, and that was my thing. Is like I would try to do certain things with them last year for like science, but I was kind of like, I'm only going to teach them what I remember doing, and basically this just gives you ideas. So I really think that they're going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy this, and I got this off of Amazon, and I'm going to try to link that below for you. Now for Spanish, I don't speak Spanish. I only took Spanish in high school. I took Spanish 1 and Spanish 2, so that goes to show you how much Spanish I know. I pretty much know the basics. So I decided to get a starter Spanish book. It's pre-K, and it has, it teaches colors, shapes, the alphabet, numbers, patterns, and size, days of the month and time, seasons, weather, and it has a Spanish to English glossary. So I really think that this is going to be fun for them. It also says that it meets current state standards. So if you're looking for a pre-K Spanish book, this is a really good workbook to use. I'm more than likely going to make copies of it. It's really colorful and all of that. So that's why I like this book, because it is colorful. Some children are really visual, and my children are those children. They're very visual learners as well as hands-on. So this is going to be a perfect guide for me, and I'm going to learn on the way as well. Okay, so let's get into the haul. So the first thing that I want to show you is not necessarily for the kids, but it is for me. I invested in a planner slash agenda book, and I actually got this from a random place. I got this from FedEx. I feel like that's a really random place to get a planner, but I had to send some stuff off, and I was in there. I was like, wait, do y'all have planners here? And I didn't know they had a really good planner selection. So this is not necessarily a teacher planner. I had a teacher planner last year, and I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty overwhelming. It was too much going on in there. So I was like, I just need something simple, something basic, because this is not just gonna be my homeschool planner, it's gonna be my personal planner as well. So what I like about this planner is that of course it has the monthly calendar, so it has the months set up, but it also has the days set up as well, to where I can have a section to put my personal notes that I have to get done, but I'm going to use the bigger section for the kids' homeschool lessons. So I'm going to plan every Sunday what I'm going to do for the whole week. That's a part of my Sunday reset routine. So what I'm going to do is plan out every day for the week, for that week coming up. That way I'm not wrestling trying to figure out what I'm going to do each day. I did that last year, and never again. I won't do it again. I was just stressed. I was so stressed out. So I think this is really going to help me. And it also has at the back of the monthly calendar, it has at the back past the days, it has a section for notes. So I really like this. So I'm going to put like special key things that I need to get done with the kids, key things I need to get done for myself. So I really do like this planner a lot. So yes. Next thing I have is basics. I have crayons. I specifically got the tripod grip crayons for my son. He's still learning how to he switches. I really don't know if he's right-handed or left-handed yet. He switches from the right to the left, and he writes pretty well with both, so I don't know, but I decided to get the triangle crayons so that he can practice properly gripping a pencil or a pen. He still kind of struggles with that. So I got those for him. I got some regular crayons. They go through these pretty quick because of course kids break them, but yeah. So I got some colored pencils. I want to get my daughter used to using a regular mechanical pencil. I also had the chunky pencils from last year. She was okay with that, but I noticed how she uses colored pencils. She writes better with the colored pencil, the size of it, so I decided to get her some mechanical pencils. I got some markers. I got these from Target. A lot of the things I got from Target, I got the colored pencils from Target as well. Let's see here. I decided to get this for my 1-year-old and my 3-year-old. So this is a word spelling game. I got this from Amazon. It was pretty highly rated. So it basically teaches your kids certain sight words. It also helps them spell. So if your children are struggling with letter recognition and they're more so of a hands-on learner, it's more so like of a Montessori toy. I like this a lot. So it helps them learn words, spell words, and all of that. So this is something that I'm going to incorporate into our homeschool day. So that, I got a few books. I got some of them are for all 3 of my children. So I try to get some books that are kind of friendly to all 3 of them. I love the Eric Carle books. I started getting these for Eden when she was really small. So I got my son, my 1-year-old, he loves this book. Brown Bear, he loves this book. So I got a few books for them from Amazon and some from Target. Some are literally nighttime stories, but I'm going to incorporate more books. Now, some books that I am looking for are some read aloud books. I want to get some really good chapter books for my children. I remember, growing up having my teachers read aloud to me, and I really enjoyed that, like putting that visual in my head while they were reading. I really enjoyed that, so I really want to do that with them. I purchased a primary composition book, but it's for grades K through 2. I really like this because I can create my own sentences, and you'll see that the spaces and the lines are bigger than an average composition book. So I really like this. So I'm going to be using this often with my daughter. It also helps teach you how to grip a pencil and the posture and all of that. So I really like this. I also got a few other workbooks that I may or may not use. I don't know. This is just extra. I like to have backups. I think I said in my first ever video that I posted on this channel that I like to have more versus less. That way I can have more to work with in case I run out of content for the kids. So I have a Learn to Read book. It mainly teaches about sight words. I have a Scholastic sight word book for grades K through 12, and I have this for my son, which is a letter tracing book, ages 2 through 4. I got all of this from Amazon. I like to just have it handy in case certain things just don't work. Like sometimes I remember last year I had certain books that my daughter just didn't like. I had certain things my son didn't like. So I was like, okay, I had this big box that I could just go back to and grab from. So I'd rather have more than not enough. So the next few things I want to share, let me grab it. Oh, okay. The next few things I want to share, this is something that I was inspired to add into my homeschool setup. And I wanted to go ahead and share the learning binders that I'm doing for my children. So I have Eden's learning binder and I have Mishael's learning binder. Okay, so basically a learning binder is just a way that they can get started with their morning. I'm gonna have lots of materials in here just to help them. I may even put in more, so it's gonna be like, for me, I'm gonna put Bible material in here. So it may have like the 12 tribes, dress codes, stuff like that in there. And I'm gonna do some hands-on things in here so that they can learn. Just to kind of get their morning started. I wanna make it inviting for them. So that's what I'm doing for them. Since everything else is pretty much core based when it comes to like math, reading, spelling, and all of that, I wanna make this mainly for them to help learn the scriptures, for them to help learn the laws and stuff like that. This is what I'm gonna be putting in their binders, okay? So along with starting their mornings, I decided to do a lot of people have morning baskets. I have morning trays. So I got these trays from Target. They were actually hidden back in the chip aisle. I don't know why they were there, but they may have them in the dollar section now at Target. But what I'm gonna do is this, after their learning binders, they're gonna have a morning tray that they're gonna begin with. And this is gonna give me time to get my 1-year-old settled, to get things taken care of and set up for them you know, while they're working on this. This is definitely going to be something to help keep them busy so I can get my life together, you know. So I'm going to put different things in the tray on what basically the day is going to consist of. So for instance, if my son is working on letter A, I may put an A flashcard in there and maybe put everything that is involving the letter A. Or also I may put like a tracing sheet in there with the letter A, so that he knows, oh, today is about letter A. Today we're going to focus on letter A. And it may even have a commandment in there that we may be going over and stuff like that. So I'm going to put basically what the day is going to consist of in this tray, but basically it's going to be stuff that he can do on his own. Pretty much busy work, just to kind of get them amped. A lot of times they used to start with Miss Monica, but I know now she doesn't really do videos like that anymore. So I'm like, hey, I can still make something fun for them and exciting for them without turning on the TV. I really don't want them to begin with TV. So this is what they're going to be doing this year, and we're going to see how that goes. So the last thing I wanted to share, yes, this is a part of my homeschool haul. I purchased a laminator. I did not realize how much I needed this until I got it. Y'all, I promise you, I went crazy. I laminated literally everything. But this is definitely something I feel like every homeschool mom needs, is a laminator. You can save lots and lots and lots of work by just laminating everything. So this was something that I purchased off of Amazon. It's pretty cheap and definitely a good investment if you are planning on homeschooling for a long time. So yes, this is the last piece of my homeschool haul. So I really hope you all enjoyed today's video. I hope that you find it very helpful. And if you have questions about any of the curriculums that I picked, then shoot me an email, and you can also check out my Instagram, which should be linked below. Thanks for watching, and shalom.
York City.